Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I thought it was about time that I gave you all a bit of an update. So in this video, I want to cover how and why I got started with YouTube, what's the channel all about, and what does the future hold. My name's Mike, and this is the Get Busy Living channel. First of all, how did I get started? Well, back in the middle of 2017, my son Thomas was 10, and he came home from school one day and he said, "Hey Dad, do you want to look at a video we made at school today?" "Sure," I said. Okay, I'd be a pretty crap dad if I said no, right? And so we sat down to have a look at it. The video was pretty short, it's just a few minutes long, and it was a video of the kids in his class making and playing a string game. You know, the one where you have the loop of string between your fingers and you use your fingers to make other loops, and you know the one. Anyway, it turns out they made it using the camera built into the laptop screen. It was an Apple MacBook. They recorded it using QuickTime and they edited it using iMovie, both applications that come preloaded on the laptop when you buy it. Thomas really seemed to enjoy the process, so I asked if he wanted to make some more, and he said, yeah, absolutely. So he was also into playing ice hockey at the time, so on the weekend I filmed some footage of him practicing his skills, as well as some interview style shots of him talking about the game. So I gave him the SD card out of the camera and left him to it. Later in the day he wanted me to have a look at the video that he'd made. Again, it was pretty short, about 2 minutes long. And now I know I'm biased because I'm his dad, but honestly, I really was blown away. I thought, this is good. The video had a mixture of interview footage and him practicing. It had background music, it utilised B-roll over the interview audio, and it was pretty slick for a first effort. I was really impressed, but more importantly, I could see that he really enjoyed it. So from then on, whenever we could, we spent a bit more time filming and creating videos, really for no one else but ourselves to enjoy. And over time, we upgraded some of our gear. We started looking at more sophisticated software. But then a few months later, Thomas suggested that because I traveled quite a bit as part of my job, well, I did before COVID-19, that I should capture footage of my trips and we could use it to edit into videos. So I did, and we did, and it was a lot of fun. And after a few videos, Thomas actually suggested I start a YouTube channel. Whoa, whoa, I said. No way, that is not going to happen. Like, it's fun making these videos for ourselves, but putting them out there where thousands of people can actually watch it, and even worse, comment and criticize, no way, mate, not in a million years. The truth is. So I started a YouTube channel. This was my coming out video when I announced to the world that through Facebook, I had a dirty secret. And to be honest, I don't know what I was worried about in terms of people criticizing me, because hardly anyone actually watches the channel. Check out this video. What you want to do? And I cannot be happier. So I just wanted where I thought I had 60,000 subscribers. Shameless plug, but there is a link in the description below. Turns out I had 60. 6, 0. And that's okay, because the main reason I started the channel was because I enjoyed creating. Plus now Thomas has started his own YouTube channel. Again, shameless plug, link in the description below. And it gives us like a common interest. It's something we can talk about as two people interested in a shared topic. It isn't a father and son thing, it's just two people with a common interest. And we really enjoy the process of planning a video, shooting it, editing it, and we learn heaps about the process along the way. And as a result, we also consume a lot of YouTube. We have our favorite creators and channels that we follow, and we're always learning. So that's how I got into it, and why I got into it, and why I keep going. Now, what's the channel actually about? So for the most part, it's been about travel. The places and adventures I've had largely as a result of the travel associated with my job and the things I've been able to do or see along the way. I've thrown in a few quick tips videos on things related to filmmaking, including a couple of software tutorials, which have actually been quite popular. They continue to get a couple of hundred views every month, which for me, I reckon that's pretty good. And then during the recent COVID-19 lockdown here in New Zealand, Thomas and I created a short series of fun videos, and it sort of gave us an opportunity to try out some new editing techniques. And also because the majority of our gear was in storage or ready to be shipped out of the country. There's a story attached to that which I'll cover in another video soon. The majority of the videos were filmed on my iPhone. Now what's with the name? I called the channel Get Busy Living for a couple of reasons. The key message I guess I was trying to get across was about making the effort to try different things, particularly when you travel with work. It can definitely become a bit of a grind. You may be in a different time zone, you can get pretty tired, and even leaving your hotel room to have a look around the local area can sometimes seem a bit much of an effort. But it's an effort that I've found is definitely worth it. In fact, many of the best experiences I've had are when I didn't really feel like doing anything. So rather than call the channel Don't Be Such a Lazy Ass, Get Off Your Butt and Try Something New, I decided to go with Get Busy Living. Thought that was a little bit more appropriate. And that's also because it's related to my second reason, and that is I really love the movie The Shawshank Redemption. And the phrase,
get busy living, or get busy dying,
came from that movie. Plus, it's also a phrase I use to motivate myself sometimes, to give myself a bit of a push to go out and do something new. And then at a point I decided that even though the initial premise of the channel was based around traveling, you can get busy living or dying no matter where you are, traveling or at home, which I explain a bit more in this video. Link in that, you know. So what does the future look like for my channel? I still love creating. I love the process of coming up with ideas. I love the filming and editing. Life's pretty busy. I don't get heaps of time to do it. But since the majority of the borders around the world are closed and I'm not going to be doing any traveling anytime soon, I'm probably going to branch out a little bit, sprinkle in a few short films, some tech reviews, maybe even some more tutorials. So I guess you could say it'll be a bit random. The experts say to have a successful YouTube channel, you need to pick a niche like camera reviews or cooking or fishing or comedy or something that you're consistently talking about and that people get to know that that's what you're about. So I guess what I'm doing or what I'm proposing is kind of the opposite. But as much as I'm creating for you, my loyal audience, both of you, hi, I'm creating for me too. That's how it started, that's why I started, and that's why I do it. So that's my update. I'd really appreciate it if you could stick with me and maybe come along for the ride by hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already, and the notification bell so you don't miss out when I post a new video. I honestly appreciate every single view, every single like, and every single comment I receive. I really do. But I get it, everyone's time is super precious these days, and I understand if the funny cat videos are a more tempting proposition. So as a parting gift, why don't you show me some love? Hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And don't forget, get busy living.